Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Timezone podcast number 4. We are here with Paul, me, Hash, and Nemiku, and Eldron for a couple of minutes,
Yep.
who will explain his PvP idea, and we should get right on that because he has to go soon.
Oh, great. So, Liz mentioned in the last podcast that it would basically be a region where people can attack each other without like permission and stuff. So that is part of it. But I was also thinking along the lines of things you build in that region are also subject to being raided and stolen from. Do you follow?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to draw that.
I can't see what you're drawing.
I know.
Okay. So, basically, like designate an area, say the coordinates 2000, 2000 to 4000, 4000, and things built in that area, bases and people too, can be attacked, raided. You can steal things from other people. The point being, you have to protect your stuff, make fortifications there, and keep people out.
Okay. That's pretty hard when you're not logged on, though.
Yeah.
So you have to hide it. Yeah.
So basically, it's about like advanced warfare.
Yeah.
Basically, with
There'd
like
be-
all different nations.
Yes.
See, the thing is, what the issue was, what people said the issue was last time was that they don't want their stuff stolen.
Well, you wouldn't keep all of your stuff there.
Also, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
What's the point of having your stuff there then?
So it can be stolen.
Yeah.
Why would you want it to be stolen?
Because we want
fun.
other people to have fun.
Yeah.
Bantha.
This is like you'd make a separate base there.
Hmm.
So it's time to build another church then.
Interesting,
Yeah.
because most people don't even have one base completely finished, and now they have to start a new base.
No, they don't have to.
Maybe we should make like a game out of it and make like an item that is renamed in a certain way, and someone
Yeah.
gets that item and he is protected in that zone, and you cannot move it out of that zone. The other people have to get that, and at the end of the week, the person who has the item gets like a diamond or something.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good, actually. I like that idea.
It probably has to be a book because you cannot copy those without people knowing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like if it's just a stick renamed to Super Stick, people can just make a new stick and name that Super Stick. Doesn't work.
Super sexy, fun time book. Yep.
So, that's it for my idea.
I like it
Alright.
about turning it into a game. I do like that. Making it into a fun
Yeah.
little game. People can play like on the mini games day. We could just do that.
I mean, it could be like a building at spawn that Eldron builds with a rule
Oh
book.
no. I take it back.
Or we could just have Spawn is the war zone.
Oh,
Like trash in about
That
10
is
minutes.
going to mess things up.
Make an awesome cinematic out of it. It's all good.
However, can you bring stuff from outside of the zone into the zone?
probably.
Like if
You
I
would
want to search for underground bases, can I bring like a double chest of TNT and just bomb the heck out of somewhere to see everything that is underground?
Technically.
I mean, I would like that, but I don't know if other people would like that.
Exactly.
No, probably not.
They would spend a lot of time that apparently people don't have on building something, and then it gets destroyed, and you're like, okay, so I just wasted so much of my time doing this.
Well, it's a pretty big area. I mean, 2,000 by 2,000 blocks.
Yeah, that's probably also too big, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But still, it's once you find something and you destroy it, a lot of hard work would be destroyed.
You have to keep it from being destroyed by hiding it, obsidianing it.
Yeah, good luck of like getting all that obsidian.
Yeah, obsidian isn't the
Just
funnest
to
to
do it.
get.
That is true.
I mean, it's okay with haste 2 and like a efficiency 5 big.
Well, you need basic rules like don't TNT people's bases using X amount of TNT or more.
So I can use like a single chest, but not a double chest.
I was thinking more like 5
We could actually do it in teams.
5 TNT don't get you very far.
at a
Teams
time.
would be interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was either Hash's video or T-Man's video where they had to make bases on this server. It was just like a team thing. I can't remember what that's called. So you only had like one life, so if you're dead, you're dead. And I can't remember what it's called. I've been on a server like that where you had to have a team, go off, get resources, build your base, and then you'll get like raided from other people. So it's quite fun. I enjoyed that.
Huh.
I'm 1 minute or 2 minutes too late now. I have to go.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
Well, see ya.
See you later.
Now we have to talk about other stuff.
Other stuff.
Like the drawing. What are we drawing?
I'm making waves here. Pretty obvious.
Yeah, definitely. I made some straw figure here. I don't know. Now I'm making a fish.
You can make a wheat wheel behind that.
Wheat.
I'm gonna try to perfect this fish first.
May I ask, who came up with this plan of having a podcast?
T-Man.
And where the fuck's he? Where the fuck's he? He came up with this idea? Where the fuck is he?
I don't know, he was on the first podcast.
Yeah, the first ever podcast. Where's he now?
Who knows?
We've already come up for 4 now.
I think he is at like a band contest thing for the weekend. I think. I don't know exactly.
Seems to have banned a lot.
Right, for everyone who watches or listens to this podcast, go to T-Man's channel and spam him with comments saying, "Why aren't you doing the podcast?" Just do that and you'll make an Englishman happy.
Which we probably don't want to do.
Also, T-Man needs to upload more Timezone episodes.
I need to upload more. I've been so busy with
Everyone
college.
does.
But I have an episode that I need to render, but I'm still learning how to use rendering with Sony Vegas.
By the way, by the time this podcast is up, you can apply through our homepage for the server.
Woo!
Woohoo!
You want to play with that, so ooh.
If you hear me eating, that is me eating, because I'm still eating my dinner.
Which is kind of unprofessional.
I'm professional. This is all weird time zones, and I'm hungry.
I mean, we are unprofessional anyways.
People like unprofessional people.
What else did we have for topics?
I went to Eurogamer. that was really fun. A lot of new games coming out that I can't wait for. There's everyone knows about Assassin's Creed Rogue. Well, it looks pretty damn cool, pretty fun. Do you guys like any of these games?
I don't know. Assassin's Creed stopped being fun after the first one. Like, they are all really, really easy. It's really hard to not lose in Assassin's Creed or die.
I
It's
haven't really
retarded,
played
like-
them.
What about Far Cry? Far Cry 4.
Don't care. I haven't played a single Far Cry game
Really?
in my whole life.
I don't
Not
really
even
play
the
any,
first
like-
one.
I don't play AAA titles that much.
The one game I'm looking forward to is actually Dragon Age Inquisition. Because I'm a big Dragon Age fan.
I liked the first Dragon Age.
Second one was bullshit.
I don't know. I didn't play the second one after people told me it's bad. But same with Mass Effect. I didn't play Mass Effect 3 because people said nope. And I think it's a good decision not to play Mass Effect 3.
Some people I heard said it was good,
Mass Effect 3?
but they were like, yeah, but they were like really into the whole series.
Yeah, I was really into the whole series too, but
Oh,
And then they ruined it.
I don't know. Obviously, I got spoiled by the ending, and the ending is just not good. It's pretty bad.
I never completed it. I didn't have the time to complete it, so I was just like,
It's a
I'm
little
sad.
bit like Aisha too, in case anyone remembers that. But you're probably too young for that.
I think so.
It's an RPG basically, where you have a party and you go do stuff, and it's a really, really, really good game and really well made, but the ending is really annoying and bad. It's just like you kill this guy and then zap ending. There's like 2 lines of text. No epilogue or anything.
It's that they put all this evidence in graphics and story. They just fuck up at the end. It's like they couldn't be asked, so we're just gonna like write a short little bit of the ending. It's like, yeah, okay, that's it, done. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just ran out of time.
oh yeah,
basically.
I wonder why they don't like take more time then, if they know it's not good.
because look at GTA.
Because the publisher says, hey, you have to release this now. We are running out of money. Or it's too much of a risk to put more money into this.
I don't know.
I had a look at a few indie games. The indie games were quite fun. Talked to a few developers, because as I'm also a developer myself. They gave, say, if you ever go to a like big gaming event, say like Eurogame, Insomnia. I don't know about Gamescom because I haven't been to Gamescom, but always go and talk to the indie developers. Say if you're like me and you want to make a game, or you want to do something in gaming, always go and do research. Best thing about it. 'Cause that's what I did when I went to these events, because I love games. Like, everybody who I know loves games. There's one person that doesn't, and she's doing the games course, and I'm very confused. But what you have to do is research, or simply don't research, fuck up your game, and lose all your money. That I've seen a lot of indie games. You guys got anything to add on that, or are you just gonna let me run?
I'm taking computer science, but we haven't really got into making games yet. So yeah, it's more simple stuff. So I still don't know.
Back when
That's
I
good.
had computer science, we didn't do anything regarding games. We solved like problems, like mathematical problems, mostly.
That's what I think my thing's going towards too. Like,
But I mean, programming games is also just solving mathematical problems.
I guess. It'll get there at some point, I guess. But for now, just learning stuff, which is annoying.
But learning's fun.
Meh. I think there's a good amount of arguments against that. Do we have anything else? iPhone break. It's no good apparently
I'm so glad I don't have a phone
Same.
at
or
all.
iPhone.
You don't have a phone. You don't have a phone at all.
I do have like an analog telephone, like on a wire in my home,
Right.
but I don't have like a mobile phone.
I don't have a mobile phone.
Never had a mobile phone in my life.
I think I've had one.
Why not?
Broke. Yeah, why not?
And I don't know, at first I was like, you can get through life without a phone.
Yeah.
Because mobile phones became really big when I was like 15, 16 or something. And up to that point, I lived my life without a phone, and I didn't really need like a phone. For what? Just wasting money. And it's pretty annoying when people call you all the time, or when you're like available all the time for people to call. At
Right.
least in my opinion, I like privacy and silence.
But what happens if you got, I don't know, stabbed or your something got stolen? How would you phone them? Or you get mugged? So that's one good thing about having a phone is that you can call the police or call up the hospital.
Yeah, but if I get stabbed or mugged or something, then there are people around me who all have phones.
Yeah, but what happens if there wasn't anyone? It was like dead at night. You just came back from the pub, or you just came back from dinner.
Then that's my problem. But I don't think that will ever happen in my life.
But if you lived in England, it will happen about, I don't know, twice.
On average. Yeah.
On average, twice.
Yeah. Anyways, another reason why I don't have a phone, which is like a recent reason, is like when you have a phone, like a smartphone, you get kind of dependent on that phone. Like when people are here to visit me, they look at their phone like every 10 minutes to check, I don't know, WhatsApp messages or something. And if they need to know something, they just type it into their phone and they don't have to remember stuff anymore. And you get really dependent on your phone. And then when people don't have their phone because it's out of battery or it's broken or something, they get like really nervous.
They panic. It's like, oh, great.
I would say I'm kind of dependent on my phone, but I think I can still live without it. Because sometimes I do forget my phone at home or something like that. And it's not that big of a deal. It's like, I can live through this.
When I had a phone, I only used it for music. That was the only reason. I just used it for music. And then I just got an iPod and was like, yeah, I can just use this. Instead of getting called every 5 minutes from someone that I do not know. It's like, oh, great. But phones can be useful in some cases, just not all the time.
Like for now, uni is pretty important because like got to meet up with people and all that. And I don't know, live in a society that just can't handle making plans like beforehand. Everything has to be
because
done
they don't have to anymore
on the
because
spot.
they can do that with phones.
Yeah,
Like
something I don't
social
like.
messaging.
I hate that about the society right now.
I just use email. It's easy.
No, it's not bad.
Until like a year ago, I still used ICQ.
I remember, was it,
I don't know if
MSN?
you even know ICQ. Probably.
I've heard of it.
Like
I don't remember.
today,
what it is,
no
though.
one uses it anymore, which is
I'm gonna
weird.
Google it.
I remember when everyone used to use like MSN.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was just weird.
SMS ICQ.
I never.
Islamic Center of Quebec.
Really?
Did you
Yeah,
just Google
apparently. Yeah. It's on the front page of Google, so
that? Wow.
interesting. But it's a messenger. I guess MSN was my messenger when I was younger.
Yeah. Other
Now
than like
it's Skype.
Facebook and Bebo, was it Bebo? Not Bebo. Bebo.
I didn't really use Facebook. I still don't use Facebook.
I
Kind of
never
now I
had a
do.
Facebook account in my whole life.
My brother doesn't. I have one that's pretty useful for university at the moment, like asking people for help and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you
I
could
don't know.
also just call them.
That's true.
What happens if you don't have a mobile phone?
Home phone.
Dun dun dun.
I've had one of those wired phones. They're not bad.
You had one of those, don't you have one anymore?
No, now it's wireless. Ours kind of broke, so we're like, enough of this. So we just got wireless phones.
The good thing if you have a wired phone is that it still works when the power is out.
Same with
At
wireless
least
phones?
in Germany. No, because wireless phones need you need to have it plugged into an outlet in the wall, usually.
I don't know. Maybe.
Another reason why mobile phones are good for blackouts.
Yeah, but an analog phone works just as well.
Mm.
Because energy gets transported through the phone line, which powers the phone. At least in Germany, I don't know if it's the same in the UK, but probably it is.
I have no clue.
The only time someone gets a hold of me is when they're talking to me personally. Other than that, it's either Skype, and no one at like college or anything actually has my Skype, so I just sit there and I'm just like, yay, I have peace and quiet for the rest of the week. Because I don't have mobile phones, I don't usually contact anyone that I need to contact. That's why I have a Facebook, because of college, that's it. Just to get a hold of my tutor to say, oh, sorry, I'm going to be late. So, never usually happens. And if it's a blackout, I just fall asleep.
Tutor. Tutors here are terrible. Charge so much for nothing.
Mine's amazing because he's just like one of us.
I don't know, but
That's why I love my tutor.
charge like $30 an hour for like the most useless stuff. I would probably get a tutor if they were cheaper. No, I'm not.
Oh, no, oh. Tutor here means basically teacher.
Oh,
for
really?
college. Yeah.
Oh, a teacher.
He's basically a teacher, but he's called a tutor. So it's like,
Oh,
it's weird.
interesting.
And
Yeah,
my
I-
teacher's basically, it's weird.
Then what's a teacher?
A
Or
teacher
what's a
is
tutor?
a tutor
I'm-
is a teacher for college.
Huh.
Teachers are for, say, secondary school and primary school. Basically, how do I put this? High school?
High school, yeah.
And like lower down from there, they are called teachers. And for college and upper, they're called tutors.
I see.
It's very weird. For
Makes
college,
sense because it's like tutorials, so I guess they're a tutor for the tutorial. I don't know.
it's just very weird.
It's just so hard. How do people draw on this?
I don't know.
Ash is on the circle hype.
I really like
Like-
this style.
I don't know. There's nothing really to talk about this week, at least. I have exams this week, and trying to find every little excuse not to study for them.
I have a 3,000 word essay that has to be in by Friday on game engines. So that's going to be fun. Got to type that up. Well, I typed about 2,000 words so far. And I need to just get up to that maximum 3,000. And I'm just done.
We can talk about the iPhone bending in your pocket.
It bends in your pocket? What?
Yeah.
Didn't you see
apparently.
pictures of that?
No, I haven't seen anything about
Go
it.
to Twitter and enter hashtag bendgate.
Okay. I need to get on my Twitter now. Better.
It's ridiculous.
Apparently the iPhone 6 is so thin and made of aluminium that it bends when you carry it in your front pocket for more than an hour or something.
Wow.
That's so bad. Front pocket. I heard back pocket.
Your back pocket is probably even worse.
Yeah. How does it bend in your front pocket? Why are you bending your front pocket for?
Holy crap. And that's what happens when you use weak metal.
I don't know,
That's
the
ridiculous.
Samsung phones are made of aluminium too, aren't they?
Like, I don't know.
have no
I mean,
clue.
maybe it's like a different aluminium alloy or something. I don't know. But still, it's weird.
That is weird.
It reminded me of the reports when the first iPhone came out, which was quite a while back. Back then, people like in Norway and Sweden and where it's cold, they had their iPhone like in their pocket and they are outside at minus I don't know what degrees, and the screen like got ripped because of the temperature difference.
Wow.
And that was a huge problem with the first iPhone and happened all the time. At least in
That's-
colder countries.
That's crazy. I never heard that in Canada, at least. We're pretty cold up here.
England's just wet. It rains.
I like my scarecrow. Holy shit. Yeah, I think looks pretty good. What else does scarecrows have? Other than a penis. Wow, I just looked over there and I'm like, where did this come from?
Maybe like a crow on the arm. Like a parrot on a pirate shoulder.
Aren't they supposed to get rid of crows? I guess I'll add more
They are,
wheat.
but I don't think they really do.
I don't think the crows care.
I think at first they do, and then they realize that it's all bullshit.
Oh,
I don't know, I can imagine crows like having the same viewing mechanics as cats and they can like only see movement. And if something's still, it's always like not dangerous. It's like something, but it's still, so it doesn't live. It doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Birds though, I don't know. I think even if you're not moving, they're scared of you. And the reason for that is because during class one time, our door was open and a bird flew in to our classroom, and we held the door open, but it wouldn't fly out because there was someone standing at the door, and they weren't moving; they were just holding the door. And then the person left, and we just put some like rubber stopper under the door to hold it open, and then the bird flew away.
it's like, see you later, bitches.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Just birds.
Interesting creatures.
must learn the ways of the Force. She's done that wrong.
For some reason I'm lagging on this drawing thing. Jesus.
Yeah, for me, you made like a huge line from the top left to the
Yeah, I see that.
thing.
What?
Yeah,
No.
but it's not actually there. But it shows it for me.
It shows it for me as well. That's weird.
I don't see it. What did I do? No.
Oh no!
I'm just drawing wheat.
Wheat.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, now my scarecrow is a boxer.
Wow, this is laggy. Oh wow. That looks pretty good. Those boxing gloves.
Yeah, he's ready.
Is there anything new on the server? I don't think so, right?
New?
I haven't been on.
Not really. I cleared out an ocean monument.
Right. Oh,
Like,
can you talk about
completely dry.
your sponge? You have a sponge video. I found it so confusing. I didn't know what was going on. All I got from it was that it has a limit of what, 65 blocks?
Yeah, that's also like the most important thing to know.
Yeah.
Basically, sponge removes water the same way as water flows. Like in this diamond shape. 7 blocks into every direction. In taxi cab distance.
What I didn't get was like when you had this 9x9 square, right? And you put this thing in the middle.
Yeah.
It took out like, oh, how do I show this? I have no clue. Like the bottom two corners, it took out it took out more than the top two corners.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Why did it do that?
Because it can only suck up 65 blocks. And it's like shifted to one direction because of the way Minecraft updates blocks, I think.
Huh.
So if it runs into the limit, it will remove blocks that are in the north and in the west first. And then it can't remove the ones that are in the south and the east.
Right.
Has anyone found any other water temples yet? Has there been any more?
Any what?
Water temples.
There's like 4 now that we've found.
Oh, nice.
Like the one we cleared out with the team, there's another one that is like 200 blocks from that. And I have one on the other side of the map that I cleared out, and there's another one like 100 blocks or 150 blocks from that.
You guys been busy.
Yeah, quite a bit.
And there might be even more, like there's quite a bit of ocean left there.
One thing we don't have is the mesa biome, though, which is pretty annoying.
Yes, indeedy.
I don't know, with Depth Strider you can...
Yeah, it still
Get it
takes
pretty
some
quick.
time. Still takes time.
Yeah, but everything takes time.
I don't know, speed mining clay out of a mesa is much faster. Right?
Yeah, sure, it's faster. But then you
You
also have to
instant
get there, which is like a few thousand blocks away at least.
I can set up a rail system for that.
And you have to get back. Yeah, but riding that rail takes time.
I can AFK at that point.
You can AFK, go make yourself a sandwich. You're
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, how much clay do you need?
We needed a lot for the spleef. We didn't need it, but I decided to go with it.
Can't you just use snow?
Snow. Why do we need snow?
Snow is like the most annoying thing to farm. I mean, it's pretty quick to farm it, but then you have to craft it, which is like super annoying.
Yeah.
And I don't know why there's no like shapeless crafting for that in Minecraft. Like you should be able to go into your inventory, hold down shift, click something, and it goes into the crafting grid. Like in any spot, it doesn't matter where. I mean, you cannot craft like torches with that, but you can craft like slime blocks or snow
Yeah.
or bricks or whatever. And that would be so much faster.
It would be.
This is gonna be a mission drawing this crow. Uh,
Yeah, I need pink. Where's the pink?
Yeah, anyways, we kind of have run out of topics, haven't we?
yeah, we didn't have too many this week, which is sad.
We didn't have many people because apparently everyone has lives. What is
Yeah.
this? It's
I don't know,
blasphemy.
I'm here because I don't want to study.
I'm here because I don't have a life and I like to keep it that way.
I wish I had that.
I
Yes, I
added
have
a second
costs.
face to your scarecrow.
Yes.
It's a pretty derpy face.
Right, if that...
They need to be like pupils too.
Oh my god. Should we make a background? What color should the background be? Huh. Red, maybe. Bright red. Should I make everything bright red?
Go for it. See what it looks like.
Maybe not. Maybe purple. No, purple. Yeah.
Yep, that is the purple.
Okay, let's go with the bright red. Boom!
That looks awful.
I know.
Let's go with
we
white.
change- Yeah. Oh, much better.
It looks amazing.
The circles just throw me off. Or the half circle, crescent circles. Whew.
There's so many moons. They're all different colours.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
we should end this, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Bye-bye. You've been watching or listening to the Timezone podcast.
Woohoo! Thanks for that, by the way.
Might have more people on a later date.
Maybe.
T-Man.
Timon, spam him.
Alright, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Worship the trees!
Stay
Don't
well.
worship the tree.